Hi, this is Roslynn and I'm back again. And what are we looking at today? Another exciting piece of art in the series here that I'm doing. And you can see that what we have here is sculpture. I thought, hey, let's let everybody see that this all applies to sculpture as well. Okay, so here is the artist's name. I can't say if I'm going to say it correctly or not, but it looks like Menard Biron. Okay, and you can find this art. Let's see if we can get it to go back here at Art BLR. Is that B? Yeah, BLR. And again, this is the artist. You can find more of their art here as well. And I'm going to make it big. There we go. Now you get to see it better, and we'll even have a bit of a close-up here so that you can see a little bit of the detail on there. You notice that the metal pieces have some detail, and you can see I found it very interesting that this artist incorporates buttons into their art as well. So it is, and see the cutlery. It's all recycled pieces from the write-up. Okay. And this looks like it could be a lamp stand or something. It's hard to say, but I would say probably. Isn't that ever so interesting? Okay. Anyway, let's put this back. And we're going to have a look, and we're going to talk about the ingredients. As you know, there's 40 in my book. We're going to do a little mini analysis here, and you can see one of the biggies that this artist uses is pieces of glass, and they do have shine on them. So it is like a mosaic, and so that gives it texture too. So those are all ingredients: shine, texture, the use of space. That means the entire space that it's in as a piece of art does affect it as an art piece. So it's dramatic because it's up higher in the image, but it's nicely balanced within the space, because this would be considered part of the space too. So how much it hangs out over the back and is back heavy does affect the feeling and the comfort of the piece. And having the weight here and a smaller weight here helps to balance out this weight here. So all in all, it is a really nice piece that way. And you can see it has lots of areas of interest. And you can see the composition is good. You can see it's three-dimensional, so it has actual three-dimensional, not implied like paintings. And so obviously it's excellent in that category, because it really is 3D. And you can see that this one has character. And that's one of the ingredients, is character and style. And you can see that this one has a lot of personality and character to it. And you can see there's a great, and what is a category? Variety. There's a great variety of materials used, and there's a great variety of color, which is another ingredient. So they're mixing variety and color together to get lots of excitement, which is also a category. And you can see that it is interesting materials, like mixed materials. So there's lots and lots of good things that are going into this. And because of the flowing lines here with the tail, and that implies action, and even the flowing lines on here. And so that adds some excitement as well. You can see the ingredient of shine, because of the materials, that there is that as well, which makes it more interesting. So there's, like I said, a lot of ingredients that are used optimally. Out of the 40 ingredients that they're using, they've used the ingredients very well and very optimally in this image on this art piece. And they have detail. Look at all the detail in there. That's another ingredient. There's all this, you know, all these little details. See, all these nice little details that make it so much more interesting to look at, because there's so much to look at. But bottom line, you know how I am about, does it have a strong main area of interest? And what is making that strong main area of interest? Is it the texture? Well, the mosaics do have all these lines and stuff in there, but they're not highlighted, so that's not creating a main area of interest. And when we look at colors, well, we don't have any that are screaming out there at us that would make the color category go, wow, look at the fluorescent pink, there's the main area of interest. We do have a little bit of bright orange, but it's in such small quantities and there is no large mass of it. It's not commanding a lot of attention to be a main area of interest. And because there's so much stainless steel here to it, when there's larger portions of something, and even like, you know, in here and here, you know, it implies metal or stainless steel, and there, when it becomes common, then we're not going to notice it as much. So that can't be the main area of interest. So let's look at dark to light. And we see that we have enough light here, enough mass to command attention, and we have enough quantity of dark as good contrast, which puts contrast in there. But there's also, like, contrast can be used in combination with a whole bunch of these ingredients. You know, like you've got contrast of smooth to rough here. You see, you've got contrast of light to dark. You've got contrast of softer, more muted colors to vivid colors. Look at all these vivid colors in here. So I mean, so contrast can be used. All these, a lot of these ingredients are blendable, and the more, of course, you bring together in one area, the more strong that area of interest or main area of interest is going to be. So, what are we seeing here? Well, we're seeing a lot of ingredients, and the strongest one that is gaining the most attention, I would have to say, would be the white, because the dark lines are not massive enough to get some attention. And I would say the texture. So because we've got texture and we've got white together, then that's going to gain the most attention. And this is very light too. So we're going to be looking here and here, and we'll want to pay some attention to the dark lines, but not overly, because we do have some dark here. This is dark as well, and dark. So there is some mass of dark there and here. So yeah, there, and then this is the contrast point of light and dark together. So you're going to, when you've got such high contrast right side by side, you're going to notice that zone more. So yeah, you're going to notice this here zone a lot more, and this zone. So I hope you found this interesting. You can see that this is a really good quality piece, and so is some of their other work as well. I haven't looked over everything they do, but I have looked over a couple pieces. But this was the one that I first saw, so I thought, let's do that one first. So high quality work, very exciting. This artist is doing some very interesting things here. And I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Another really interesting piece of art. Okay, just so you know, this is my link to my Facebook page, and I do have my fee page there as well. If anybody's interested in getting one or more images done, I also have full analysis rather than a little mini analysis like this, where we cover all 40 ingredients and how they affect each other and things like that. Okay, so let's just move this down, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Okay, and if you are interested in seeing some of the other little videos that I have that are tutorial type things, I do have some on YouTube, of course, and you're very welcome to see those. Those are free as well, and I hope that you will learn and have fun with those too. I know I just love doing the Mona Lisa, changing everything, making her look entirely different, just to make different art points, and the same with Whistler's mother. And I do have other ones as well, and I do sometimes put some of my mini analysis there as well. So I hope it's been as exciting for you as it has been for me. Okay, thank you. Bye for now.